All right, so we're bordered by China, which has about 1,300 lads. The East India Company, which has a good 400, combined with, well, the great power of the world, Britain. And to our west, we have a collection of states that don't really have any sort of GDP to speak of. So not really expansion routes. We do have 100 battalions to use. I don't have any sort of strategy for this, I'll be honest. How good are our troops? I'm tempted to go after China. 1340, that's not bad, versus China mostly has like 8 and 10. 10, 15, yeah. 10, 15, 10, 15, all of them 10, 15. So going after China early might be an idea. All right, economically, we have a lot of people. So we have an insufficient taxation capacity of minus 200. Okay, 2,000. Where is it? So there's going to be insufficient taxation of minus 1,200. Okay, sure. How many peasants do we have that aren't working? 2.84 million. Okay, right. Let's see, we use guns, textile mills, furniture. We're actually in a really good position. What kind of natural resources do we have, though? No iron? Oh, boy. This is going to be rough. Oh, okay, we need to get iron as a massive priority. Summon Kalat. Summon Afghanistan. What does Sindh have? Key buyers, they all have tiny armies. We need iron. Let's just hope that we're not countered by Empire. We actually have a lot of good stuff. We have dyes, everything else. Our people seem to be pretty comfy. Okay. Time to turn into a powerhouse. Surely they back down. Russia join. Okay, we'll just get our alcoholic commander on you. It's a landlocked nation. Russia can't get here. Seems very redundant on everyone's part here. Okay, what do we lack? Cannon. Okay, we can fix all that. Okay, grab those lot. Let's start trying to abolish serfdom. Try and modernize as soon as possible. Not gonna lie, thought that was talking about Britain siding against me in this war. I was about to be very upset indeed. Alright, that's that done. Now we can get ourselves some iron mines, which are going to be useful for my future plans. And by future plans, I mean my immediate plans. We're going to get the cotton gin, because we're going to have cotton plantations. And then we need to get urban planning. We are behind on tech. I kind of want to do this as a academia build, you know? Because usually I play really wide. But I don't usually stack innovation, because it's like natural caps, which I think is stupid. We're suffering from an iron shortage. Aren't we all, bud? Well, no, it's just me, I suppose. Okay, we're not going to need that anymore. Why were we importing silk? Why were we importing dye? Let's see, is there anything we can do here? We don't seem to have any tools. Okay, that's also an issue. No tech, no tools. That's our main issue. This does help our taxation capacity. It's going to cost us a lot in the short term, but we need it. And for that, we're going to need to import some paper. That's urban planning. Which one's the one that gives... Central Archives. Okay, we can't get that for a while. Let's get academia. We're shortage of paper, tools, and iron. Iron's getting fixed. We're also going to need some tools. Paper we're going to import. We can't. Okay. Qing appears to have bowed to the likes of the British. An idea for us to get in there. Right, a little bit of serfdom abolished. That's useful. I need to grab romanticism so I can advance that. Probably also scale back our economy at some point. Bump up this lot. Some market squares. Gonna give us a shortage of glass. Let's fix that. Right, with that new thing, we can hopefully head over to agrarianism. Hopefully. Switch over to sawmills, so we're actually starting to use the tools that we mass produced as we approach bankruptcy. May have noticed a change of clothes and maybe a slow one in demeanor. I'm afraid I may have included some clips of this, but I was that ill that I wasn't actually able to sit up straight, so I had to go and sleep. And now I'm back. The joys of daily content. What the hell was I doing that I'm losing 31k? Lath, I know you were ill, but buddy, you're better than this. Alright, well let's see if we can get per capita taxation. That'll hopefully turn things around a little bit for us. Why are you going intensive agriculture? What? Dude, we need central archives. What are you doing? Alright, I've stabilized the economy somewhat, but it has been rather interesting. I'm now getting coal. Why am I getting coal? Because, well, we have a shortage of tools, which results in a shortage of iron, which results in a shortage of tools. You see where I'm going with this? So I'm thinking, instead of having to radically change my economy, what I'll instead do is use the technology to my advantage, but for that I do need coal. See, now what I've done there is I now have a shortage of coal and tools. Right, I'm going to be setting up our economy in a slightly different way, right? So we have a significant amount of insufficient taxation capacity, which results in 40,000 lost taxes, right? I'm not going to get my hands on that until I overhaul our own system of bureaucracy, right? That then allows us to maximize our institutions when I get them, and also a load of different trade routes. So what I'm going to do is instead of trying to build the industry, I'm going to make what we already have more efficient. And then once we've capped out and gotten this next tech, we should have our income explode. That does mean we're going to be running a deficit for a long time. We're going to have to take long periods of time where I'm pausing and just letting like construction pass us by. So our economy is not going to skyrocket because we are going to be sitting around 15 to 20 million for a long time. But our income will increase, if that makes sense. I don't know if this is going to work. What do you want? Are you unhappy with my handling of the economy? Because you wouldn't be the only one. I set myself up poorly. Also, why did I go for Baluchistan? I suppose I needed iron, but I don't know. I made a lot of questionable decisions yesterday. Also, I'm rushing Central Archives. I think that's a good idea. Gives plus 25 taxation capacity. Alright, it appears to be working. Only downside is that we don't have the infrastructure to support many more of these. But for now, at least, it's doing nicely. We're going to get another... How much taxation? Another 100 taxation capacity, which will boost our income significantly. Also, I'm on the highest taxation level. There we go. Got a little bit of education. It's strange that everyone is employed in the government to build more government administration. The strategy does seem to be working, ostensibly. Ah, wonderful. Ah, perfect. And empiricism has been unlocked at the same time. Grab ourselves some of that. Okay. So the economy is doing well, finally. We haven't, like, grown that much, but we can now, like, tax our people. Which is the key part. So now I can start looking at actually making an industry. And to begin with, we are going to be creating a steel industry. And then we can make steel tools and everything that comes with that. Perfect. Railways are done as well. Okay, we're getting there. Not gonna lie, I didn't anticipate the Sikh Empire being that tricky. But they don't start in an enviable position, right? Time to crash our economy for a little bit, as is tradition. Steel tools. How much do we need? 160. How much do we produce? 9. Well, should be fine, actually. I need this last one. Have a look. I think we're all good. Okay, we need some coal mines now. The tools are now really cheap, so that's good. Oh man, this has been rough. The thing is, it's not even been like stuff I can commentate on either. It's just been like gently managing the numbers to sort of massage it in the right direction. Meanwhile, I'll show off the rest of the world. Everything seems pretty standard to me. I mean, Italy's formed. That's always nice. We've got a trade agreement with Persia, sure. French GDP hasn't skyrocketed that much. Austrian one has. I wonder who's going to be the next. You reckon in the next update, they're just going to go, okay, well, Spain's this time. And they're the ones that are just going to go a bit mental. Can I get lead anywhere? Because if I can import lead from someone, then I'll do this thing. Because I could do this, right? Well, we don't have any lead. Can't import it from anyone. Can I mine it anywhere? Yes, I can. Okay. There's a lot of series events that have to happen here. Okay, so we're going to build an engine motor industries place. That'll help supply the railway that we need to build in Baluchistan. Because there's no... infrastructure there, because we need the lead mines to then be able to facilitate the glassworks, which will then facilitate the services industry. So there's a lot going on. But the important thing is our economy should start to tick up now. We have a population we can take advantage of, and we're educating them. Look at the sheer amount of institutions we have. I vaguely remember yesterday saying something about I wanted to stack innovation, which I'm tempted to do. I also would like to... a railway in each of these places. Afghanistan wants a trade agreement, sure. Because they're trying to buy stuff from us that we have, like steel, because they don't have a domestic steel industry, I don't think. Bureaucratic shortfall is fine. We just need to chuck some more of this lot in here. Alright, excellent. We're starting to get going. And right at the bottom of the screen, you can see my cat. So that's just a bonus. Check the lead mines on this. Condensing iron pump. Getting the coal going. Alright. I think we're starting to get into a position where we can start to invade our neighbors. Okay, Hindustan is a thing. They always get absolutely swamped. Do you reckon we could take advantage of this? Well, I'm going to go ahead and say no, given that in the time it's taken me to say that sentence, Hindustan's already dead. We're sure some way we could support them. See out on a lot of grain, paper, iron. Grain, paper, and iron. Okay, well, we can do something about that. Grab some extra wheat farms, why not? We could go back to serfdom. That'd be a fun law, wouldn't it? To get the intelligentsia and the industrialists in. Because then I can go for the laissez-faire approach, which is really dominant. Do you have anything that I would want? Because I'm starting to get to the point where I could handle some... Well, you have a port. A size 8 port. How good are your troops? 35. Hey, you did quite well. 35, 45. This is better than ours. I set ours back down to irregulars, so... What was that? I hate this Ripper thing. It doesn't even make sense. Can't take an event that happened in the UK and then just translate it everywhere else in the world. That's the opposite of flavor. That's genericism. I also like to start building a food industry place. And the Ripper's gone. Excellent. Shift around our production, so we now need a lot of lead. Go and work in the lead mines, boys. I'm sure that's not detrimental to your health. All right, now we have the relevant employment. Pretty sure I can go to road cars and make more money. Also missing dyes. Ugh. Endless with good, aren't it? To be fair, anytime I run low on money, I just switch over to something that uses, you know, anything to do with the ground. That's such a weird way of describing agriculture. Anything to do with the ground. It's also completely inaccurate. Anyway, I could do a plantation, then the boys support me. Alright, if we're gonna go any further, we need to start getting a port. And we need one desperate. Alright, 7 months time, we go to war with Sind. I wish there was a way, like, maybe I'm being an idiot, but I wish there was an easier way to see imports and everything else. Like, I'm looking for sulfur, right? I have to click here, and then go over here to the details screen. I can't see where I can get sulfur from. Because I want to see potentials on the map. And maybe I'm being an idiot? I don't... Alright, it's been a rather arduous journey, but now it's time for us to take another state in the path to India. Sind have declared us their rival. Well, don't think that's too much of an issue right now. Okay, Great Britain abandoned their support for Sind. I did not know that they had support for Sind, so that's good to know. Ooh, expert defensive strategist. I want to put him in the Himalayas. North India. There we go, offensive plan. Perfect. They just back down. Perfect. Let's incorporate that. Now I have access to a port. All right, we can get a load of convoys, provided I get a shipyard going. Okay, here's what's going to happen. We're going to make a shipyard to create the clippers needed, and we're going to create a mass import-export economy. We need sugar. For that, we need national interests. This is very different. I decided to play this one differently to what I usually do, because usually I could do it internally, but I've decided against it this time. Wait, I have sugar plantations. Where? Oh, in Sind. I don't even need to import it. Oh, okay. Well, let's do that then. Give me a chance to make some money back. Whenever we mobilize our army, we shoot up into an unrecognized major power, and then we just send everyone home. And they're like, maybe they're not that big of a threat. The idea of permanence really hasn't struck our people yet. But like I said, I do want to do the whole import-export thing, because it's a little bit different than my usual strat. My usual strat being produce everything internally and focus on exporting all that stuff, and then pursue a policy of protectionism later on. This time, like I said, I want to get stuff like fish. Like I really want some fish. But then again, I could just produce fish as well. This would be good for clippers, at least. The main issue is how am I going to take down the British Raj? I don't know how it works with the British army. Here's my plan, right? Ironclads, get a really good navy, and then patrol the Indian Ocean, right? Here and here, with 2 different navies. That'll then raid the hell out of the English, or the British in this case, such that any troops they land will be terrible, meaning I only have to contend with the existing Brits. Which sounds really good, until you realize I don't know what I'm talking about. And then, it gets a bit weaker. Okay, we need to research all these techs so we can get ironclads. I'm actually trading a lot with the Russians. Okay, shipyards are done. Push you guys over to this. Start port max level, perfect. In the meantime, I'm tempted to go and kick around the Qing, just for war reparation. Because that GDP is looking kind of tasty. I think a good chunk of that. Plus, our ability to tax people is unparalleled. Anytime you're making money whilst constructing, you've not used your resources effectively. At least that's what one Barbarian yelled at me at PDXCon. He yelled a lot of stuff at me. He was legit one of the first people that I met there, because we met by chance outside of the train. I was with Auersabo. We got off the train, because I have terrible sense of direction, so I was sort of relying on him to guide me. So I got off a train, and then this figure just like glides over and says, "I recognize your face." I almost said, "Know what one Barbarian looks like?" So I was like, oh hey man, what's up? It's nowhere near the convention. This was like the day before. It was great. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Let's grab ourselves a philosophy department. Get some canneries, and that means we need more fish. I'm doing this because we need to start getting on par technologically with the Europeans if I'm ever to stand a chance. Plus, I need to pull ahead of the Chinese significantly. Not sure why this is triggering now, but okay. I have to go and murder the Sindhis again. These secession movements never really feel that substantial. Maybe the AI has trouble with them, but like, as a human, watch. There's your crisis. Done. Now, the worst part about it is that you have to go and set all your production stuff back to normal. Why are the people struggling? What the hell's wrong with you? Groceries are expensive. Oh, I'm so sorry. Just wait like 15 minutes. The interesting thing is, I haven't actually changed my army at all. They're still like the regulars. As you can see, there's just so many of us. We actually probably will win this, because they're going to run out of physical troops present on the battlefield. Yeah, look at that. Wonderful. Alright, so you're back. Let's see what that does to our market. Do I still need more groceries? Not as much. Need fish, some fish. Well, a lot of paper and grain. Okay. We import grain? Just import it straight from the Qing. Perfect. That'll funnel right into our factories, where our standard of living has collapsed. I don't know why that is. I genuinely don't know. I've been trying to figure it out. It's because you want porcelain. Oh, it's just, you're an aristocrat. Okay. About to say, why porcelain? You're struggling. You're having a bad day. What's wrong? Talk to me. Groceries are expensive. Okay, let's make them cheaper. We need to import fish. Order from the Ching. Right, we've got improved fertilizers. Switch that out. Stage like 6 of our economy. Here's the plan. We get a bunch of explosives, and we're going to use it in the mines, because right now, we can't build any more iron mines or coal mines. We're maxed out. So I need to be able to get the most out of them. And so we need dynamite for that, because it's going to give us another 300 coal. It's going to increase the output by what, like almost 50%, which is going to be very useful. But for that, we need sulfur. Remember when I said I don't know where I can get sulfur from? Yeah. So here's the plan. I'm going to wait until I need sulfur, and then it will tell me where sulfur is from. For now, though, we can import it from the Brits. Radical France is a thing, and Austria-Hungary is a thing. France's GDP is 53 million, which is on par with ours, and then Austria's obviously has done rather well. No Hungarian Britain this time. That Spanish campaign I did was that I don't know, I froze. Did you see? Okay, I want to point out that I froze. I literally froze. I know for a fact that my mic is working, right? You can see on the Audacity screen here. I know that my mic's working. But when I was recounting that for the fact that I spent a 4-hour recording on that, and when I was recounting the fact that I had a 4-hour recording session and completely forgot to unmute my mic, it's so embedded in my brain that as I said, I was like, let me check. Instantly to see if the red light's flashing. God, if that's not PTSD. All right, sulfur. Where can I get sulfur from? No one's producing it. I guess I'm from the Prussian. But where can I get sulfur? Show consumption, show potential. Oh, what? Build it here? Huh. That solves all of our problems. I'm really trying to become like a globalized economy, but this province that I nicked seems to do the trick for everything. So, you know, there's that. Now we just need to get the industrialists in power. Can I get presidential republic? No. The Liberal Party did win the elections, though. Damn, I want the Free Trade Party. Afghanistan wishes to join our customs union. That is interesting. Yeah, why not? It's not what I think is the best move, but I think it'd be fun. All right, so here we go. We've got fertilizers, we've got explosives. Now what we do is we go over to the various mines we have, switch them over to all be dynamite, and that should boost the output on all of those things. Here we have the sulfur. Let's bring the price of that down. Okay, I think that worked. Okay, cool. Want to be importing opium? Well, don't you have opium, Afghanistan? Yeah, that's fine. We are now bored of the Russian market, so we don't actually need any convoys for them, which is good. Export fertilizer to the French. Grain to the Russians, and we'll import the French fancy furniture. Okay, we're bonus on everything. Excellent. So the plan worked. Brilliant. Now we just need tools and steel. Steel first. Okay, I did not hold the shift key down, so we're just building one of each. Okay. Trade agreement with the Qing. I don't know that I want to do that. Sure, why not? Okay, let's start exploring this possibility. Relations with Great Britain are too high. Everyone's been improving relations with me because they want my goods. And relations with the Brits. And now, in the background, when we're not doing anything else, we're going to sit there and build 30 naval bases. Because it takes an absolute age for that to start ticking over. Let's see, can I get away with Parliamentary Republic? Surprised there's no rebellion. Want to placeholder government, and nope, still need coal. No production, show consumption, show potentials. Afghanistan has a bunch of coal. I should have killed you when I had the chance. See, why am I not allowed to build in you? You're part of my union. Industrial port. Can I switch you over to steamships? And then we're going to switch you over to an industrial port. Switch you over to steam trawlers. And then switch you over to ironclads. Chuck in some mild military shipbuilding. We're good to go. I'm also going to need some munition plants. There's 5.36 million in the investment pool. It's an unacceptable government, but it's not completely useless. To be very slow, but we can start to get laissez-faire, which then kickstart our economy and give us access to that extra 5 million of funds. I say kickstart our economy as if we aren't already the number 8 largest economy in the world. So, other countries that might join: Russia, Prussia, Portugal. Russia's a bit of a tiger. Naval base is going to take so long to produce 30 ships. We might have to go after Makran just because we need another place for naval operations. So I think I'm going to do that. Right, laissez-faire. Perfect. Does mean that our little investment pool is going to be paying for all this, which means that we can have another 80,000. So we could double our construction and it not cut into, well, anything. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Drop our taxation, actually start paying people, get Steam Donkey going, and I also would thoroughly enjoy some more universities. Give this another go. 109. We're getting there. We need to restore agrarianism. That's not happening, Chief. Okay, we've got to break up that union. Something just happened there. My government just immediately went illegitimate. Okay, so I could just get these boys in. Sure. Was there an election or something that just happened? I wonder why we suddenly started losing money. It's because I'm actually building things. What's the penalty on? Sugar. That's good. If it was fish, we'd have a bit more of an issue. We'll change our government around again. Broad coalition. See if we can't get some public schools going. Really? You're trying to stop this from happening? Okay. I need the other port, man. Sorry. Expel your diplomats. Get out of here. I'm going to go through and protect my domestic supply on all this stuff. Alright, time to get ourselves another port. We find Persia. Alright, let's go ahead and do it. Portugal ban on their support. Let's see if the Russians take their side. Russia's improving our relations, hopefully. That means that they won't join in. And yet. I don't want to be able to force my way to Russia with this army. I may be able to vassalize Persia though. So, let's do that. That sounds like fun. I don't fear the Russians. I definitely don't fear the Persians. We'll grab ourselves an admiral as well. Then we'll raid some convoys. I suppose, yeah, there's not, because he has a direct land. How many convoys do you have? 77. How good are they? 25 and 25 versus I'm assuming we're better than that. Yeah, I double, but I don't know if that's going to matter. Actually, our defense is pretty good. If I say I'm going to do this, I'll make them loyal. A bit more. 106 defense. Oh my god. All right, challenging the Russian bear. Excellent. Just need a couple of lucky things like that. Oh, we only get minus 50% provinces captured. Really? On this one. The one battle we win. We're going to declare some more interest in the Balkans, America, actually North Africa as well. No, Italy, because that'll give us access to those markets. So I can decide what to do next. So we need coal. Unfortunately, obviously, our major trading partner did just pull out. Oh, hang on. It's like the kill rate's going to favor us. Excellent. Doesn't look like he can... What, the troops? What's happening? Yeah, he's got supply issues from opium. Oh, I suppose, yeah, we do control a lot of opium. I don't think I should ever click the button, colonial exploitation is morally correct. What's strange to me is they've been doing nothing but defending, as you can tell by, you know, this. And yet they somehow captured some territory? Sure about that one. Alright, we've taken out that lot. Now I'm hoping the Austro-Hungarians have coal. They do. Perfect. So the Americans. Anytime we catch the Persians, we push them back immediately, because their troops suck. The Russians are a bit more of a tall order. So I'd like to point out the sheer quantity of food industries we have. It's kind of ridiculous. Some in Afghanistan. If I just take in Afghanistan, this would have been better. Some in Persia, but again, they give me my vassal. I have to go for Delhi. You used to have ridiculously high defense. 5% penalty, bad base stats, and just, I suppose, oh, there you go. Poor visibility. Oh, this one's going to be close. I think we just about got it. Nice. Yeah, the Russians. You have the Baluchi separatists behind us, though. Ah, the Afghans left my market. Okay, why? Oh, don't advance. Just pin him there, please, because otherwise he's just going to join the other front. Okay, just defend that front, right? Just defend it. Sit there and defend it. And this guy's just going to march through his entire nation. There we go. This war's taken a while. Taking a long time and a high cost on our economy. It absolutely was not worth it for this one little slither and, well, to vassalize Persia. Because we also lost our major trading partner. And there we go. Vassalization of Persia. And as we do that, we get freedom. Lovely. What the hell are you? Aristocratic revolt. Okay. So what's in here that I wanted? There was definitely something. Coal and iron. Switch you guys over to electric sawmills. This isn't a different zone, is it? Oh, it is. Persia's a different zone. To grab some automatic irrigation. Alright, we're gearing up for something special here. Yeah. Proportional taxation kind of hits different. Got ourselves trench infantry, siege artillery. I don't need rubber. I'm gonna get rubber. Well, we have been colonizing over here. Is there rubber here? Oh, there is. Don't mind if I do. I'm enjoying this 83% literacy rate on a 25 million population. I've actually never had war beneath the waves before. Convoy raiding efficiency. Let's get progress on destroyers. We'll get landing craft first. Yeah, the university in Punjab seems to generate quite a bit of innovation. Very, very good investment early on. More than caught up to the Europeans. Need lead. Do we have a lead mine? Issue is our lack of natural resources like coal. What's going on? Fighting the Austro-Hungarians. I reckon we just go for it, you know? Why not? Actually get the French on the side, huh? Enjoy the fact that liberating Malta, right, is more expensive than liberating the British Raj, which is the same as all these other little puppets. I do want you to reckon. You're worried, huh? Oh, you're in bankruptcy. Well, it's a shame we don't have more infamy we could have used. I reckon he'll back down, which is an issue for us. Let's do some stuff that's not going to cost anything in terms of... Can I open the British market? Yeah, that sounds fun. Yes. Yes. Excellent. We're actually going to fight it. Perfect. Alright, the wonderful thing is, he's fighting on so many fronts that he's got no one to help on this one. I don't know why I thought that was my peace deal. Okay, he's definitely going to be turning up now. Okay, no convoys. Is it just the British Raj here? Oh, what? Oh my god, this is going to be a slaughter. We've got every, like, decent troop going. Sure, let's get stormtroopers. Sounds like fun. Need more food industries. And more sugar. Food industries, sugar, and luxury furniture. That's a lot of death. He only had how many ships? He only had 15. He was trying to raid me. Wait, we won that? Jesus. 145 offense. That is nasty. Okay, we need additional convoys. Sure. I still think we might win them. Yeah, look at it. The sheer quantity. Jesus. Oh, that's incredible. It's about to get even worse for them. We need 229 rubber. How much do we have now? The thing is, you're raiding me, right? I have guys that are patrolling. Go murder them. Are you still bankrupt, Britain? Yes. Minus 15% offense defense. I don't know if I'll be able to land with this limited amount of troops, though. 25, 27? Yeah, absolutely I'll be able to land. You're engaged in a battle. Oh, you actually got ironclads. Okay. Well, if you are to die, let's go here. D1, no. Alright, it's up to you, bud. 17 of you. Oh, he's only got 35 defense. We've only lost 100,000 troops and we've killed about 300,000. Okay, we're landing. We haven't quite managed to land, though. Oh, hang on. 6, 5. We're actually going to land. Same thing as before. The kill rate's too high. Blitz it, boys. Get the alcoholic in there. Am I selling sugar somewhere? Yeah, that's the issue. Okay, protect the domestic supply of sugar. I need it. Opium, tea, more food industries. That is rough. That is really rough. Pretty sure Europe would probably say something if a bunch of guys from the Sikh Empire started marching down the streets of London. Is that everything? He wants to give us everything because he's bankrupt. Thank you. Alright, well, we've taken Delhi. That's a lot it's going to take. Okay. Alright, we need to sort out this tax situation. Bureaucracy situation, sorry. We are number 3 great power immediately. Let's just go electric streetlights, right? Which is going to cause a shortage of electricity. But that also gives us an excuse to build a bunch of power plants. Bear in mind, this is the lowest tax law. Is that part of the same HQ? Yeah, it is. Okay, that's the Himalayas HQ. Delhi's part of this HQ. Okay, another 1. Nice. 1,032 potential over here. All right. Wait, you don't have a single government administration. Really? Not one. Okay. We've done it in 5 years, which should be enough for us to pivot and take the Raj for ourselves. Downside being how the formation works. Do we need to own it? Oh my god, there's iron here. Yes, please. That's a logging counts. Perfect. Yeah, there you go. There it is. Minus 91% tax collection over there. We don't need the tax. We just need the resources. Oh, Canada's got its independence. And it's communist. Okay, fair play. Also, Mexico seems to have just not lost to the US. The US is a minor power. Who are the major powers? Oh, I think they got ousted because Revolutionary Prussia split off. Austria-Hungary with a GDP of 452 million. Look at that. Should have a bunch of opium now as well. It does mean for the first time, could do this. Get infiltrators as well if I have radios. All right, let's start getting some radios then. All right, now we've unlocked electrical sewing machines. This is gonna go a bit mental. All right, we're gonna need so many more power plants. Means you're gonna need rubber. Wait, I don't even know what a radio is. I know we need them for stormtroopers, but I don't know what a radio is. It's rather amusing. Got more declared interests. Sure, France, Mexico, Brazil. Get machine gunners, get those. Oh no, I'm in danger. People love my groceries. They cannot get enough of it. Loads more tools. All right, spending about 30,000 a week to figure out what a can opener is. Excellent. So are you a puppet? What are you? You are a puppet. And I think you can't annex puppets, can you? They may target them in the annexation, so we can steal them and then we'll annex them. Okay. Oh, Scandinavia form. That's nice. I think we could chase down the Austro-Hungarian economy. Double mine. We also have the number 2 GDP per capita in the world. Oh, what? Unify India? That's a casus belli? What does that do? Why is this a thing? 35 infamy. Annexes the country of British Raj. Huh, well, I can't because they're not subject to this one. You'd think it would give them like a... Wait, what? I thought I clicked on annex subject. I was very confused. Okay, so everyone's gonna break their... They're gonna break faith with me, which is why I've stopped producing a lot of things that they need. Like the groceries. Because I don't need that many groceries. But I outproduce everyone else by a factor of damn near 5. Like, I produce 17k, I only need 7. And that sort of stuff's all going to disappear when they inevitably turn. We are mostly self-sufficient, I believe. Could be wrong. The only thing I'm really concerned about is coal. Oh, we get it from our Congo. Okay, grab a couple there. There are 117,000 people living here. Alright, you ready for everyone to absolutely despise it? 129 infamy. Watch our economy start to plummet now. Just gotta make sure I'm ready to rectify any issues. Prisoners bargaining us, that's fine. Didn't need them anyway. Shing are fighting against us. Interesting. Okay. Probably start getting some generals in. How good are you? Where's the rest of the army? There's meant to be 100 here. And there's only, you can only control 50? What? 108 in reserve. North India. Yeah, look. That's kind of weird. And none of these guys are any good. Oh well. There's the 100. There's an offensive planner. Let's get this offensive planner over here. And then the rest defend against the Ming. The Ming, the Qing. It's EU4 brain speaking, lads. Supposed to ask for people to pay taxes. Shortage of artillery, that's not. As for British Raj, is there anything else I want to do? Oh, you want to liberate Kashmir, which means I will have to fight you. Nah, I don't want anything else. I could go for war operations, but there's not really much point in making enough money anyway. Alright, here we go. Jesus, a lot of troops. I wasn't actually prepared for that many. They concentrated it all in this one province. It's gonna be close though. I think we just about lost. Wait, hang on. I think we might have pulled that off. Okay, wonderful. Right, we do manage to push into this little province here. Fronts are a lot more static than I'd like. Oof, that's a painful one. World's largest economy just decided that they don't like us anymore. Fortunately, we do have roots around the world and ties with everyone, so I think I can offset this. The Scandinavians seem to be a good trading partner for us. Should have righted our economy a little bit there. It's the kill rate that's doing it for us. Even more fish. How much fish do I need? Another 1,000? How much more coal do I need? Another 3,000. It hasn't warmed up yet, I suppose. In terms of the trade routes, but it will. The fact that you think you're going to get through this is baffling. Okay, the Spanish don't want to give us any of this stuff anymore. Can't get it from the Prussians. I believe... Are we getting raided? It says convoys raided. I don't know where. Down here? Alright, he's going to go escort convoys. That's the hope, at least. People started revolting because I suddenly didn't have all the goods they were used to. That was a little bit concerning. Okay, we're good now. The Russians are kind of crucial. I won't lie to you. Okay, let's start getting some more grain. Struggling to push through. We just don't have the numbers on this front. Oh, he's engaged in battle. Is he finally seeing him off? He is. Wonderful. 168 offense to 24 defense. Alright, I reckon we go for the cheeky naval invasion again. There's a naval battle in the English Channel, which we win. And they immediately push in. Perfect. Go, 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 go. Man's taken London. Fortunately, I can't devote all of the land that I want there. Especially after this. Yeah, just make it one front. Make it one front. You got this, buddy. That's upsetting. Oh, it's the Chinese that are turning up. Okay. So why don't we just raid convoys here? The Chinese are going to take ages. It's still got another month to get here. Nice. Okay. Alright, we're lacking in engine badly. Okay, what? Okay, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Low market access in a lot of different places. Input good shortage. Engines. We're building more engines. What's the problem? Oh, it's because of all the railways. I'm gonna qualm with you. Do you want to peace out? No, you don't. Okay. In which case, dude, I'll do both President of the Republic. Why not? Alright, like I said, mostly self-sufficient. Not fully. Not fully, unfortunately. Okay, let's not do that. Okay, sweet, we're in. I'm gonna grab destroyers. Oh, cool. And sea lane strategies. Destroyer warfare is a thing. Minus 10% requirement, yes please. 73 versus 651. I guarantee, yeah, we're blitzing. You want to peace out yet? No, minus 91? Dude. Alright, let's force the issue. Qing's harder to kill than the British. I like how we still kept on President Ebenezer Wingfield Baker. Also, there's a graphical glitch here. We're still occupying part of his territory. But maybe it's going to stay like that until the war's over. Mate, you've lost 1 million men. Please, I've lost like 60,000. I'm tempted just to give you Kashmir, man. This is taking ages. Sure, go close this front. On your own, mate. There you go. Good lad. God, I wish I'd taken like war operations or something now. I'm literally pushing in both west and east. This is ridiculous. You've lost another 500,000 men since we did this. Oh my god, finally. For no reason. Alright. Probably suffering shortages of engines, right? For the duality I'm suffering right now. Make some radios. How many can we produce? Oh, but people will like them, so I'll produce them, apparently. I wanted them for the army, but I don't know how feasible that is. I'd need 245 more. Sure, why not? Let's just give it a go, see what happens. More lead, more electricity. This is probably the longest I've played this game. The New World is very strange. Still only 23 million GDP. Meanwhile, Communist Canada's sort of having a bad day. 3.38 million. We've got lower GDP than population. The Eiffel Tower would be a perfect landmark for our city. Yeah, okay. Sure. Oh, we should have this. Any Punjab state. Okay, well, it needs to be completed. I think it's going to be. Yeah, once I finish up these two. Electricity seems to be the limiting factor now. Produce more. I've got truce until 96, and then I can annex them. It'll only give us 32 more infamy. We've got like 200 right now anyway. Again, aircraft carriers. I don't know. It's so unnecessary. But I've just never done this part before. We're going to need oil pretty soon. Just for the hell of it, I'm just going to build up a bunch of troops. Why not? What? A native uprising against me? Why? I'm trying to order food. Oh man, my head's starting to really get dizzy now. I think the game knows this. It's trying to kill me off. Oh, cheers, Arthur Fane. Yeah, thanks for turning up, man. Appreciate it. We're a bit late. Alright, we've annexed that guy. Perfect. An important step along our journey. We unlock psychoanalysis. Wonderful. Look at the amount of troops we can field. Oh god. We have so many troops in the field. To be fair, the Austrians can field more than we can. But I'm pretty sure ours are better. Yeah, 123 offense. Let's see what the Austrians have. 70. Oh no, oh, I haven't done a Moroccan GDP check. Well, they've had... Austria-Hungary's taken out a large swathe of their territory. They got 4.5 million. And the Tunisians on 5.87. Let's go Tunis. Nice one, lads. Alright, it's November this year. Explosives actually cost a bit. Austro-Hungarians are no longer interested in southern India. Perfect. We have to fight the entirety of Europe. And Communist Prussia's turning up. They're going to win. Oh, please tell me they'll win. I need to see Communist Prussia in my lifetime. I think they're going to. Oh, hang on. No, they're not. Oh, the Conservatives are back. And before the turn of the 20th century, it's finally time for us to annex our subject. Qing and France, we have to fight. Frustrating. Let's see. They're actually going to join in? I assume so. Which is, yeah. Well, also Hungarians, the exact guys that I did not want to have to fight today. And yet here we are. At least the Qing aren't involved. All mercies, I suppose. How good's your navy? 142, but how good is it? Oh no, Jalmi sided against us. 80 and 50. I believe ours is a lot better than... Yeah, you could say that. Still got 160 battalions in reserve. You know what? Let's just upgrade all these guys. Go on. You're all a bit trash, but that's okay. Okay. Go ahead and raid the convoys around here. Yeah, you're not getting through that. I think we are getting through Jalmi though. It appears our navy's gone on land. Wonderful. Right, it's actually having an effect. Mildly. No, it's not. Okay, cool. Still have another few hundred troops I could chuck at the problem. I can declare more interest. Just declare Europe an interest, I suppose. Egypt. There you go. One continuous line. Perfect. 40% army defense. If you don't mind nipping in and winning this, that'd be wonderful. Oh, there are 2 front lines. Of course there are. What's this? Is it still one front line, yeah? Okay, perfect. Just 2 battles. One we're defending victoriously. The other we are getting our asses kicked unceremoniously. To be fair, we are outnumbered 2 to 1. Believe it's trickling down a bit more. There you go, look. Supplies are dwindling fast. We have 114,000 we're claiming unrealized taxes. This isn't even a fully militarized nation. 28 offense. Oh, there you go. The rating's finally starting to take its toll. How are there 2 fronts here? Also, how's it taking you this long? Yeah, we're just going to start blitzing them now. In terms of battles won, they've won 1. All right, and now the rest of my troops are going to... Not the time for a native. Okay. Let's just send U13. Go over here. Let's go sort it out. Is it going lower? Oh, it is. Oh, it's 35%. Ooh. Yeah, pretty self-sufficient. What are we lacking in? Radios. Oh, no. Where's the attrition? Where's Mimakawa? 100% attrition. Is it being raided? Why is that? Just gonna bring you home then, bud. What's this? Why are the Indians fighting the Spanish? What? What's Spain doing? Oh, I see. They're backing this lot. Sure. There's so many people dying. It's frankly ridiculous. The Hungarians are gonna be... They would accept the current peace deal. They'll leave. Look, I want to deal with all that later. Alright, key part is I need to open up as many fronts as possible. Because they're suffering. There we go. Thus he lands. Russia started to embargo us. The collapse of our nation economically is present. Also, I've not been... Oh, what's this? No, I don't want white peat. I've not been building anything either. Quite frankly, my head is absolutely spinning. I'm barely staying conscious at this point. I just want to finish this. How are you trying to assault me? And how do you have 100%? What? How do any of you have supply? What? Why do you suddenly have supply? Where did you find those? Austria-Hungary's gone. Okay. Let's just do all these tiny little fronts and get her done. Where are the rest of you? Where did you go? I'm not doing a white piece, mate. Stop with the notifications trying to select my troops. Plus 40% army defense. It's done. There you go. Right. They've been annexed. Whew. Right. I think that is where we're going to leave it for today. Yeah, I could have cleaned up this lot. But to be honest, that's 5 years each time. It's 5, 10, 15, 25, 20, many decades. And as you can tell by my counting skills, my mental faculties are starting to leave me. So, that sucks. In any case, lads, if you did enjoy, please do make sure to like and subscribe. It really does help me out. If you have any other suggestions for campaigns, this was something I found in the comments. So then do let me know and I might do... I mixed the other 2 sentences there. This campaign was suggested by the comments. If you have any other suggestions, I will be sure to check them out. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. Huge shout out to our patrons, most notably Charlie Demerel, Crilly, Flyerton, JDow52, Cargon, Sjalmi, Lewis Wright, Nicole's Christ, QA Shard, Redguard, and ShadowSinger. Your support means a lot, guys. Whilst you're here, you might as well click on another video. I mean, it's literally right there.